never walked back to where this mystery kid was. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I put that video up again so y'all could see. Not only did she pass them, right? All right, you know how, I don't know if you've been like walking and someone's coming to pick you up, right? And they kind of pull over and you kind of walk up to catch them. Usually when people pull over to pick you up, they kind of pull right next to you, close to you. They don't pull up a half a mile, especially what she, she started, the driving did not indicate that she saw something that she was pulling over for, because she kept advancing the vehicle forward. Kimberly Sleet says, why didn't the mother give a public statement? Why? Did she just speak on Facebook for like and shares? Yeah, exactly. And they didn't mind speaking to the news and stuff before. Probably when they recognized that this went too far, and it was so bogus. Let me see here. JP6 says, this story is very hinky. Maybe it could be more to the story. Yeah, definitely that. Kimberly says, basically, the facts don't seem to be adding up. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Yes, and that's all I'm saying, too. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying that this doesn't add up. We see the video of the person who claimed they saw a toddler in the dark. You didn't see the toddler. You saw a toddler in the dark. Come on now. Come on. All right, so let me see here. You seen the toddler in the dark. And let me see, is this one I want to play? Oh no, that's something else. I got some bones for y'all too. I got some bones for y'all. All right, so is this the one here? Press release. All right, let's do this one. No, I just did this one. Just did that one. All right, so let's see what Twitter was saying, because this is what made me change what I was going to talk about. Because at first I was all about, trafficking, the signs, and how to be safe. Getting ready to promote taking self-defense and how to do this, that, and the other. And then this come up. So now we have to be aware that people doing this kind of little. He say hinky, hinky stuff. All right, so let's look at what Twitter is doing, because people had some different opinions and stuff on Twitter. All right, so here's somebody else talking about they got an enhanced version of it, but this person here says we can care about a young woman and still call a hoax. Yeah, so people were getting upset because folks were saying, "Hey, you just gonna leave us hanging like that?" And then folks was getting upset talking about, we should be happy that the person is returned alive. Yeah, so this person says, yeah, we can care about a young woman and still call a hoax, right? Those things are not mutually exclusive. Exactly, and we should be allowed to call this out, right? Because we are the community. We are the community that was affected by this. Let's see. Somebody else said, yes, we wanted an outcome in which the woman doesn't, expire, but the dark blank that can indeed happen to women. Yeah. Yep. So I totally get that. Oh, Mama Dukes. Mama Duke says, what was the GoFundMe for? Please don't tell me if there was a GoFundMe for this. There was a GoFundMe for this. This is what is, man, no way. Mm-mm. It's the LT Jones is exactly at Nikki Fabulous. Yeah. So people seeing that, they feeling that too. Wow. I hope there was no GoFundMe. That would, that would, all right, so that, I already did that one too. All right, so let me read some more of this stuff. So some of the issues with this, like I was saying, part of this title of the video, the issues with it, for the cost, that's associated with this whole faking stuff. It says the act of faking a disappearance or pseudocide has numerous costs and consequences, both tangible and intangible. Here are some significant costs associated with this act. Number one, legal costs. In many jurisdictions, it's illegal to fake your own death or disappearance, particularly if it involves fraudulent activities such as filing false reports, forging documents, or defrauding insurance companies, or maybe getting a GoFundMe too. The legal penalties can be severe, including fines, probation, or even jail time. Number two, emotional costs. Faking a disappearance is a deceitful act that can cause significant emotional distress to friends, family, and the community. The uncertainty and fear associated with a loved one's disappearance can lead to anxiety, depression, and other psychological issues. If and when the truth comes out, it can also lead to feelings of betrayal and distrust. Number three, social costs. After faking a disappearance, it becomes almost impossible to maintain previous social connections. Relationships are often irreparably damaged, and the person may be ostracized from their community. Number four, financial costs. If the person is found out, they might face financial penalties or be held liable for the cost occurred during the search efforts. Additionally, setting up a new identity in life can be a costly process. Number five, resource costs. The resources used in search and rescue operations, law enforcement investigations, court proceedings, and more are significant. These are resources that could have been used elsewhere, so the societal cost is high. Number six, and this is the last one, says personal costs. Living under a false identity can be stressful and challenging. The person must constantly watch their actions and communications to avoid detection. This is probably what the Cabo 6 is going through. They also live with the fear of being discovered, which can lead to chronic stress and related health issues. It's important to note that the cost and consequences can vary widely depending on specific circumstances, including the individual's reason for disappearing, the methods used, and the legal jurisdiction. Faking a disappearance is a drastic and often harmful act that is unlikely to provide a real solution for a person's problem. If someone is considering such a step, it is crucial they speak with professionals. Get some help. Deborah says, it's on the 911 call officer report. The 911 call? Let me see. Do I got that? Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. She making sure to say. Deborah said, I heard that officer say her phone was not at the scene. I've heard officers say they found the wig, her wig, the phone was found at the scene. Let's see here. Mama Duke says, yep, think 80K was, what? 80K was raised by her aunt. Wow. Wow. That could be a motivation. Now, years ago, we didn't really have, this GoFundMe stuff. Or, this could be like a come up for some people and stuff. All right. So I wanted to, kind of provide some 5 signs that a disappearance might be faked. So we're going to go through these 5 signs, and then we're going to compare to see if we see any of these 5 signs. All right, so identifying someone who has faked their own disappearance can be challenging, as every case is unique. However, some signs might suggest that a disappearance is not what it seems. Here are 5 potential indicators. Number 1, overemphasizing on leaving evidence. People who fake their own disappearance often want their absence to be noticed, so they might leave evidence behind that is a bit too perfect or conspicuous, such as staged crime scenes, a runaway note, or personal items arranged to suggest a struggle. All right, so one thing we could say, leaving the car behind, that was like an overemphasis, and the whole fact that I'm on the phone with, the brother's girlfriend, and, I was last heard screaming for help. I was last heard screaming, right? All right, number 2, prior talks or hints of disappearance. They may have spoken or hinted about disappearing or starting a new life in conversations with friends or families or through social media posts. Number 3, financial irregularities. This can include significant withdrawals of money, the sudden sale of property, or closing down of accounts. They might also have made arrangements for financial survival after disappearing, such as setting up secure bank accounts. Number 4, lack of plausible explanation for disappearance. Let me read that one more time. Lack of plausible explanation for disappearance. There might not be any indication of foul play, mental health issues, or life circumstances that would make the person likely to go missing suddenly, right? So, I ding, ding, ding on that one. Then number 5, sudden reappearance or communication. If a person who was missing suddenly reappears without a clear explanation, or if they sporadically communicate with others, these could be signs that the disappearance was staged. It's important to remember that these signs are not definitive proof that someone has faked their disappearance, and they could also be present in cases where a person genuinely went missing. If you suspect that someone has faked their disappearance, it is important to share your concerns with law enforcement personnel who can investigate the matter appropriately. All right, so that was curious there to see here. If we have that, who said something about another police report? I got a few more up in here. That one. All right, so. All right, here we go. This one's for today. Let's see what this one's talking about. Yeah. But I thought it was kind of, curious that number 4 and 5 kind of fit the bill here. She just reappeared with no explanation. I'm back. I'll tell y'all about it later when I have time to put my story together. You know what I mean? Somebody would have said something. 80,000. Oh my goodness. This is something. All right. So let's see. This here says she vanished after reporting a toddler by a highway, then turned up at home. This came out on July 16th. This was this morning, 10:51 a.m. Says an Alabama woman who went missing after calling 911 to report seeing a toddler on the side of the road, on the side of the interstate, turned up alive after a 48-hour search, police said. Carlee Nicole Russell, 25, knocked on the door of her family home late Saturday, 2 days after her abandoned car was found on I-459. Police said the development put an end to an extensive search by local and federal law enforcement agencies, though some of the circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain unclear. Here's what we know about the case and what we still don't know. Who is Carlee Russell? Russell lives in Hoover, Alabama with her family. She studies nursing at Jefferson State Community College and works part-time at the Woodhouse Spa at the Summit Mall in Birmingham, according to local news outlet. When Russell was first reported missing, Jefferson State said it was extremely concerned for her safety. All right. This is a tweet from Jefferson State. It says the entire Jefferson State community is extremely concerned for the safety of student Carlee Nichols Russell, and we are praying for her safe return as soon as possible. Anyone with any information should call Hoover Police Department at blah, blah, blah. All right. So we got these little flyers going out there, right? We got the pics for the flyer. We put it out there. What happened to Carlee Russell? Russell went missing Thursday night while driving on I-449 South, according to Hoover Police. She called 911 at 9:34 p.m., claiming, right? Notice there they put in there claiming to have seen a toddler wandering by the side of the interstate. Police said Russell stopped her car to check on the toddler and then called a family member to make the same report. So this sounds like a plan. This is a plan. Call 911. Check. Now let me call my alibi. Right? So I got to be heard talking to a kid that we all see nobody there. And then I got to hear a struggle. Help! Carlee, you there? You there? All right. Police said Russell stopped her car. Okay, really. The family member then lost contact with Russell, but the line remained open, police said. So again, if the line remained open, whoever that was that said that she had the phone with her. So, all right, so the police said the line remained open. When officers arrived at the scene of the 911 call, they found Russell's car and some of her belongings nearby, but were unable to find her or a child in the area. According to a police statement, police said they had not received other calls about a toddler or reports of a missing child in the area. All right. Russell's mother, Talithia, told Al.com that Russell was speaking on the phone to her brother's girlfriend when she disappeared. All right. So how come we haven't heard the brother's girlfriend? We don't even know the brother's girlfriend name, right? But she's telling this here, right? My son's girlfriend heard her asking the child, "Are you okay?" She never heard the child say anything, but then she heard our daughter scream. Russell's mother said, according to the outlet, all you hear on the phone is background noise from the interstate. Police in the town of Harpersville, about 30 miles east of Hoover, said Russell was handling some business in their town on the day of her disappearance. Police did not say what Russell was doing there, but later clarified that she was not at the Harpersville Police Department. According to Hoover Police, Russell left work around 8:20 p.m. and drove to pick up food before traveling towards Hoover on I-459. Her mother said Russell stopped by a Mediterranean restaurant roughly 1.4 miles from her workplace to pick up food for both of them. Her disappearance sparked social media interest and a search involving local and federal law enforcement agencies. During a news conference before Russell turned up alive, Hoover Police spokesperson Daniel Lowe described the case as unique. Unique instance in our city. Yeah. All right, here go another. It's a Hoover Police got a tweet out. It's too small for me to read. All right. Where was Carlee found? All right. Hoover Police said they received a 911 call at 10:45 p.m. Saturday notifying them that Russell had returned to her family home. Medics and police went to the home and emergency service took Russell to the hospital for evaluation, they said. Hoover Police Chief Nick Garris said Russell arrived home alone, according to Al.com. The police statement did not say where Russell had been. Additional information will be provided when it becomes available, it said. Russell family members told local broadcasters WBRC during the search efforts that they had not set up GoFundMe fundraisers for her. See? Russell family members told local broadcasters WBRC during the search efforts that they had not set up a GoFundMe fundraiser for her. Police said an anonymous donor offered $20,000 for her safe return. Wow. Hoover Police did not provide information. And then the Hoover Police provided $5,000. All right, so we can check that off. And then we saw that one statement that said $55,000. And then Mama Duke's talking about $80,000. Oh, my goodness. Toddler said she saw. The department did not respond to a Sunday morning request for further information. Wow. What happened to Carlee Russell? It remains unclear where Russell was between Thursday night and Saturday night and why she abandoned her vehicle. Why she abandoned her vehicle. Footage from Thursday published by Al.com appears to show Russell's car driving slowly on the shoulder of the interstate with hazard lights on before coming to a stop. According to WBRC, the Hoover Police Chief said his detectives were very happy that Russell was found alive and said they would give Russell time to reunite with her family before talking to her about what happened. The first thing is to give Carlee and family a little time to get themselves back together, Durzis said, according to WBRC. I know it's been a tough experience for them. When we think it's time to sit down and have a conversation with Carlee and try to get some facts, we'll do that. Wow. Wow. We wanted her to come home safe and sound, and we'll hope that's what happened here, he said. Okay. That's interesting that, that that they would, not be looking to find out, well, what happened? We need to be looking for somebody, right? So this here is another clue that lets me know that they suspect that it was nothing happening here. Otherwise, you've been gone for days. We need to give us the name. We need something. So here's a clue that some hanky-panky is going around. Some hanky-panky is going on. Hanky-panky is going on. All right, so that was that. Is this? Yeah, let me try this one. This here is something here. Let me see. Oh, welcome. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany said, was there a grape kit done? Exactly. I don't know. Like, they didn't give us any information. They only said that she was released this morning. They took her in, checked her, she was released. So we don't have no information about, if that was done or not. If that was done or not. So, okay, here we go. Oh, this As of August 22, the U.S. had over 21,000 people reported missing. Oops. U.S. missing persons statistic. All right, so we got all that too. I thought I had some more. Some more. Is that it here? All right, so here's something. Carlee Russell, 25. Okay, I already read all that stuff there. Police tape. No, that ain't even this. All right, so this here is about her being found. Hoover fire medics also responded to assess Russell and ultimately transported her to the University of Alabama at Birmingham UAB Hospital for evaluation, not for treatment. So it says here that the Hoover fire medics also responded to assess Russell. So they assessed her and didn't find anything, but ultimately transported her to UAB Hospital for evaluation, not for treatment, for evaluation. So y'all look and see if y'all can find something. We done checked. We don't see nothing. But just because it's been all this here stuff, we're going to take you to the hospital and let them rule it out. But we don't see nothing here. According to the police statement, she has since been released, according to the police, who have also taken an initial statement from Russell that will be part of the investigation. So they did take a statement from Russell. In its statement to Newsweek, police wrote that they are working to retrace Russell's movements before she went missing. At about 8:20 p.m. on Thursday, she left work from Birmingham to order food from a nearby business. Police have not been able to locate anyone with Russell from the time she left the business until the 911 call was made. Investigators are also analyzing traffic camera footage obtained that depicted the incident, but details of this were not available according to the statement. Once officers arrived at the scene, they located her wig, cell phone, and purse in the road near her vehicle. All right. So who was that says that she had her phone? All right. So look here. They said here. Once officers arrived at the scene, they located her wig, a cell phone, and purse in the road near her vehicle. A police spokesperson, that sounds like what I say on that clue number 5. Let me see. Clue number 5. Oh no, that was clue number 1. When they leave this obvious, scene, set the stage for the scene. The wig was left behind, the purse must have been snatched up and taken. A police spokesperson told Newsweek earlier on Sunday morning that more information, including details about her condition and how she went missing, were not yet available, but that the investigation into Russell's disappearance remains ongoing. All right, here we go. Russell's boyfriend, Thomas Simmons, wrote in an Instagram post on Sunday that Russell was fighting for her life during her disappearance. What? Oh, it didn't go over. Hold up. Oh, let's go back to the same thing. I thought it was taking me to the Instagram story. It didn't. Well, apparently this boyfriend has got some Instagram something. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. So we'll go back over here. So I'm not sure, Tiffany, if a great kit has been done. And see, Karen says, hello, Ari in the chat. What's going on, Karen? Thank you for showing up here. Karen said they were talking about she pulled over the side of the road that's where all those woods over there. Yeah, let me show you this here. This is what we've been watching, y'all. Karen. I got the enhanced version. All right. Okay, so here we come. We see, let me pull it back some. All right. All right, so this is enhanced. So it's got some lights going on up here. But yeah, this is 9 something at night. So this here area would be pitch black, dark. But because it's enhanced, it's lit so we could see. But you can look over here in this area, and I do not see any evidence of a toddler, a child, a teenager, a young adult, an elderly person, a dog, a cat, or anything there. There's nothing there. All right. So let's see. All right. This is the car here. It's being driven at a slow pace with the emergency lights on. I don't know why I keep stopping it. All right. So if here we see you coming in with the lights, emergency lights to stop for the toddler, why are you continuing to drive? Why haven't you pulled over here to rescue this toddler? Why are you still driving? Okay, still driving. Still driving. Haven't stopped yet. Clearly have passed the area where you supposedly saw this child, and you're still driving. Still driving. Still driving. Still driving. Still driving. And let's see here. All right, coming to a stop. Now I'm going to really focus now. I want to see. Which I mean, gotta make this bigger. Okay, I don't know. All right, so we stopped there, and that's a good little piece there. Yeah, that's about a quarter of a mile. All right, let me see if I can see anybody getting out the car. Oh, wait a minute. Nah. Oh, wait. Yeah, it looked like I see something over there. Let me pull back just a little bit. Okay, so let's see here. I wish I could zoom in more. Is this a zoom button? What's that? No, let's watch later. All right, let me see here. I felt like I saw something over here. I didn't see nothing. Wait. I felt like I saw some, but the lights are blinking and flashing. See here. So they were talking about she pulled over to, yeah, this is what they talking about here. This is her pulling over to the side of the road. Karen. All right, Karen says, also someone dropped her off at the Red Roof Inn because they heard the media about her too much without being too risky. The reason why I don't believe that she was taken was because none of the stuff match up. So she calls 911 to report a toddler on the interstate at night. And this here in Alabama, it's dark. The interstate is dark at night. It's dark. It's dark. It's dark. So if that's true that she pulled over for that, why did she drive way up here? If you see the toddler up in here, why are you driving another quarter of a mile before you stop? And then did we see her getting out? I still don't know if I've seen her get out of the car. Let me pull it back a little bit more. I can talk about this plan. All right, so we see her. She's still driving. Karen said, I'd rather hear her side of the story about what happened to her instead of the media. Yeah, she ain't talking. All right, we still look here. All right, still driving, still driving, still driving. Uh-oh. All right, so we're coming, still driving. And my thing is, too, look at all these people driving. So how come nobody else said, y'all know full well that's like if an accident happened on the freeway, within moments is already being called and reported. This here Alabama, people nosy in the South. People ain't gonna see no baby walking around, no kid, or even a person. People pull over to help folks out here in the South. I mean, all right, so she stopped there. I'm focusing now to see if I see anything between these lights. Anybody getting out of the car? Because I want to know where did she go? Oh, okay. That looked like something right there. All right, yeah, because it's moving. It's something got out of here, and then it moved around the front of the car. Okay, look there. It's right there. The light flashing is hard to see, but this is a little shadow right there. See, I'll just drop this. I'm gonna drop this here in the chat. Oh, that's too big. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's too big. Let me do this. I'll put it in there from the in another way. All right, so let me keep on looking here. I'm not taking my eye off of it. I'm not taking my eye off of it. I'm not taking my eye off of it. All right, it looks like it's moving into the woods. I don't see it anymore. I don't know. Is there like a special tunnel or something? What the hell happened? I don't see. Felt like I saw something walk around there, but I don't see anymore. Oh, wait, what's that? What's that right there? I don't know. What y'all seeing up here? Yeah, I'd like to hear that side of the story too, but now all of a sudden they ain't saying anything. Like the Cabo Six when they got back, right? They went mute after the video come up surfaced, right? Let's see. Sandra G says, where's the toddler? Was it a hologram, AI, or spirit? The kidnapper could have the children. The kidnapper could have had the children. All right. Lady Edwards says, I hope she didn't do that. Me too, but I'm just saying that, this doesn't add up, and it just sounds like story. Sounds like story. So I know it's one on here where the people was the parents, the mother and them, they talking before she was found. That's the one I wanna play. What was that? I think this is it. All right.
Was going to stop after she saw that child. Now, before she stopped, she was telling her sister-in-law that she saw the kid, and she pulled over. She got out of the car, and suddenly her sister-in-law said that she heard her scream, and then there was silence. Carlee hasn't been seen or heard from since then. That was Thursday night.
Okay, so
police say one witness said that they saw someone in a gray vehicle, a man near.
One witness. All these cars around here, but only one witness saw this man in a gray vehicle.
That area. We're still working to get details on that. But what you're looking at right now is video.
And see how dark it is, right? This is the one without the enhancement. Look it over here. This is blackness. Overshadowed with blackness. This is blackness. How you see anything over up in here? How you see something? If you saw anything, it would be visible right up in here where the light, your headlights would reflect. No toddler. No toddler. And look here. Look at this blackness. How you see anything up in here?
Video of what Steve or
sorry, y'all. Okay. Woo. I had a lot of boxes open. I don't know where that was coming from. Yeah, I hope not either, Lady Edwards, but it don't look too hopeful there. Let's see, Peppermint Patty. Hey, Peppermint Patty. I know that name because I'm a Gen Xer. And Charlie Brown, right? I hope that doggone girl is not lying for money. Yeah. Yeah. My thing is, like I said, just the signs of it, let's see, overemphasizing on leaving evidence. To me, the wig and the purse and the car and, the cell phone left at the scene, to me, all, screams overemphasizing leaving evidence. Like, look. And then the whole part of the story, pre-story, it was like, just like with Shanquilla, how they was like, okay, we playing the drinking game so we can support this alcohol poison thing, right? It sounds, because I know the first thing that I thought about when I heard the story was that, it was a setup. They tried to trap her by setting the bait with the kid out there, knowing she, a cute little kid, will they help you out? And then, you get taken, right? When I first heard the story, before the video popped up, when I'm looking at the interstate, I'm like, wait a minute. How could you see? It's dark. These interstates here in the South, it's dark. You can go miles before there's any lights. It's dark. All right? It's dark. And then number 4, lack of plausible explanation for disappearance. And then number 5, the sudden reappearance. I was shocked. I was like, what? Because after so much time, the chances of you being found alive is pretty slim. So I was, like, yay, grateful that, she was found alive. But then I was concerned because didn't get any information. Any information. It says number 5, the sudden reappearance or communication. If a person who was missing suddenly reappears without a clear explanation, or if they sporadically communicate with others, these could be signs that the disappearance was staged. Because that's my thing. How did you just appear with nothing? You just reappeared with, you just reappeared with no story about, where you was at. I was hit over the head or something. But you can't tell us that because all of a sudden you had to have seen the news footage that showed your car, right? Pulling off there, and we didn't see anything else. The last thing we saw was the police zooming in there to discover nothing. So the video starts before you get to your landing spot. We see the car just slowly driving with the emergency lights on. We see it parked there until the police arrive. So is there like a secret tunnel in the ground that you just slipped into? Like, what happened? What happened? You see, Karen says, after she'd been found and dropped off at the Red Roof Inn. I did hear a story about that. That they called from this Red Roof Inn, and the family, went up there. So I did hear that too, and I got to find which story came. What's going on, Janet? Janet says, hi, Irene. I've been seeing this all day, but I haven't seen anything. Exactly, because ain't nothing to see. Let's see. Shot by Reginald says, as Judge Judy says, if it doesn't make sense, then it's not true. Yeah, I didn't know Judge Judy said that. I hadn't really kept up with her, but that's good. I think that's that's pretty that's valuable there, valuable information. Mama Duke says another commentator said they saw a white figure coming out of the woods, and also said she probably fell down the embankment, losing her wig and belongings. Okay, let's go back over here because I definitely did not see an embankment. I didn't see it. All right, so here goes something. Okay, I'm just going to show this a little bit. Let me see if it shows up. All right, embankment. Where? There's just a grassy shoulder. A grassy shoulder. All right, so just to be fair, I'm going to play the enhanced video with the light, the enhancement. Oops. I'm in the wrong spot. All right, let me play the enhancement. So this embankment, right? All right, so this is it. This here is the whole video. Let me pull it. All right. And keep your eye out for this white figure. All right, so here is the enhancement. All right, we see the vehicle driving up here. The enhancement, see how more lit it is over here? Now, in the first one, y'all saw how dark it was over here. Super dark. All right, this is enhanced so we can see some light. All right, so here we see her entering to the screen here with emergency lights on. Apparently, this should be the area where she saw the kid. She saw the ghost. The ghost of children's past. So she's still driving with the emergency light. She's not stopping close enough to help the kids. You're going to stop way down here. Keep her moving. She's just stopping way down there. What's up, Andrew? Andrew said, just got here. Have the parents come out? Nope. The parents said they're going to talk to us in the future. That's what they said. All right, so look here. She go way down here to park, to stop. All right. No embankment, just a grassy shoulder, grassy side here, right? This here gravel, this here grass. This here gravel, this here grass, right? This here all trees, this here is woods. This is a wooded area. The south, this here Alabama, this is the woods, right up in there, woods, right? Be deer all up in there too. Deer be getting crashed out on this road all the time. All the time. Drive up and down here, you're going to see a few dead deers, especially like in the wintertime before the spring, because there don't be that much grass. This here is plenty of road critters. All right, so we see here, right? See here. All right. Here go the car parked. All right. I'm looking. I don't see no individuals. I'm looking to see if she get out the car. All right. Now that looks like somebody right there. Can y'all see my mouse? All right. That looked like somebody right there. All right. Look like that person is taking steps to come around here because they're now, its shadow is in this side, on this side. All right. Look here. Freeze. God damn it. All right. Look at that. That is a shadow, a figure right there. Right there. I saw the figure come from here and move around to now it's there. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on this. Keep an eye. All right, look like it's standing up now. All right, there you go right there. There you go right there. Huh. Huh. Okay, that looked like something right there too. I don't know. I can't see y'all. Sandra says in a chat, it seems the boyfriend's followers has increased to 10,000. And he said he would address bloggers who've been saying he involved later. What? Wait a minute. In a chat, it seems the boyfriend's followers has increased to 10,000. Wow. And he said he would address bloggers who been saying he involved later. Wow. So the boyfriend's now, okay. Wow. 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 All right, put that over here. Okay, keep an eye on this, whoever was asking about it. Because I don't see nothing now. Yeah, I don't see nothing. Wait. There it go again. I see something now. See that little space right there? All right. Definitely could be somebody, because now I don't see anymore. Somebody moving. All right, so I'm just letting it play out because it's only like 4 minutes and something. It's 4 minutes and 41 seconds. So that's how fast the police got here. I would like to know where did she go? You just disappeared? Like, where did you go on that one? Andrew Kaziski says her driving a quarter mile slow with flashers looks like she was looking for a trail. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Wow. Huh. I wonder why they didn't have the dogs out looking to get on the trail. Yes. Mama Duke says, you are too funny. Love it. Thank you, Mama Dukes. I appreciate it. All right. Andrew says, boyfriend saying she fought for her life for 48 hours. Yeah, I just read that. But okay, so she fought for her life for the 48 hours, and the fire rescue people didn't see anything when they made their assessment. They said they transferred her to UAB for evaluation, not for treatment. So that means that their evaluation found nothing. They didn't find anything in their evaluation. Huh. I'm curious on this whole thing. Who said that? I thought I saw some movement in the grass. Okay. Some movement in the grass. I felt like I thought I saw some figure there, but now I don't see anymore. And I like what whoever said about looking for a trail. Looking for a trail, because that makes sense. She had to have gotten out of there somewhere. I'd like to, because I passed. Well, no, this is okay. So now here come the police. Okay, there we go. Let me get out of there before it starts. Stop. All right, come over here. Yeah, mystery. Andrew says this channel is 1,000% better than double news. Thank you very much. I never heard of this here though. Double men's blah blah blah. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew said allegedly is a road closed to where she stopped. Yeah. Because I pass this freeway, that interstate, whenever I'm going to work on the 65. So that's why I know it's super dark. Like you ain't seeing I don't see how that's, I don't believe that. Let's see. Karen says, was she meeting somebody out there and leave her abandoned car? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it sounds like it was part of a staging scene. So it looks like I've been, abducted. I told the people I was stopping to help this child I saw, and you know what I mean? It just seems too staged. It's like we was playing the drinking game and Jack could have had too much. It's the same thing. Story. All right, story. Story. All right, I'm gonna go here too and see if I hope y'all hitting the like button. Hit the like button on your way in here and like and subscribe. And let's see here. Yeah, curious. Hey, Pink Ivy 87 says, I wonder what's on the other side of those woods. Yeah, that's a good question. But the woods are pretty thick and deep here. And yeah, I should take a little trip down there and go out on foot and let y'all see what that looks like. Yeah, Tuesday when I get off work, Tuesday morning, I'll yeah. Y'all so lucky. I'm gonna get some footage from that area. I'm gonna walk along. I'm gonna go on a fact-finding mission. I'm gonna go on a fact-finding mission and go to that mile marker where she's supposed, where it all went down, where it all took place, and see if there's some type of a trail or something there that that we could see where the person possibly walked into. That's the thing. Like nowadays, people need to be considerate about these lies because, all we have to do is roll back the cameras. We can see. LT Jones says, I heard there is a trail in the woods. Maybe that's why she pulled all the way up to the sign. She did walk into the woods. Yeah. And some of those do be having little paths and stuff like that too, y'all. Yeah, it's in the middle of the woods, but that's a good point there. So now I am totally curious. And I can really do it because I don't have to work Tuesday night. I'll be off Tuesday night, so I'm not going to be stressed out about getting home, going to sleep. I can actually go on my fact-finding mission and be a real reporter. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Andrew says, some were saying that her peeps are who called 911, but last report had both police and news saying she made the 911 call. Yeah. I need to find the one video with the parents in the interview when they had on the stripes, when they had on the matching outfits and stuff. Some suspicious stuff up in there. Diva Divine says, how about just like her parents begged for us to share and post that she was missing, and we did. Keep that same energy and come out and tell us who we should be looking for out for a description. Yes, I totally agree with you. That's why I'm saying, like, before all this happened, they was all talking. Then all of a sudden now you got to sit there and post a message. Give us space. After you had everybody out there all weekend walking around through damn woods and stuff, inch by inch. Women worried about pulling over to stop to help people. We second guessing if we would help a child. I was saying I wouldn't have 4. That's too big. I ain't helping. He should have been out there. We was feeling this way, like we wouldn't stop to help a toddler out of fear of being taken because this was a trap. And then y'all just gonna say we'll give you an update in the future. In the future. That's a good point. Karen said they do have a trail to the church, but kind of spooky. It's kind of spooky. Andrew says news and police and fam making people real mad, making no mention of the alleged toddler. Yes, except for the fact that the news and the police saying that nobody else reported this toddler. And my thing is this. When there's a shooting, multiple people report it. When there's an accident, multiple people will report it. Multiple. So it's kind of suspicious that she is the only one that saw a toddler in the pitch black nightness in the woods on a interstate. P. Antenna says, there are houses and neighborhoods on the other side of the woods, a community. Okay. So she probably just crawled on up through there and came on the outside of it. And then too, look, y'all, they got cameras all over the place. All they got to do is roll back the satellite. They can trace your every step. That's probably why the police is chilling, saying we didn't give them time to talk, because trust me, they probably done already ran all of the footage. They, that's what they do. These satellites ain't out there for nothing, y'all. They can track all this. Kimberly Sleet says, I have been down those roads traveling through to Martinsville, Virginia, so I know it's pitch black. Thank you. But how come no one else saw this child and the cars have their high beams car lights on? Thank you. Thank you. And if you saw the child, why did you drive an extra quarter mile up? Like, that's a long way off. A long way off. I don't know if any of you've ever, somebody picked you up or something like that. Or even nowadays with the Uber, right? The Uber will pull up alongside of you, not, a half a mile in front for you to walk up. They're going to pull close to you so you can get there. And if you stopping to help somebody, why would you give yourself a quarter mile walk? You're going to pull over close to the person you're trying to help. You see, Andrew said Google Earth. Okay, yes, Google Earth. That's a good one. Let's see. People need to stop. Y'all need to stop. There's too much technology out there. Let's see how, I've never used Google Earth before, but I've heard of it. Let's see what Google Earth is about. Wow. Let me see here. Ooh, looky there. All right. So let's see how this thing works. So what I do, I just put in the address. Okay, let's see. No way! What? No way, no way, no way, no way. Andrew, what are you doing? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. So now, okay. I just typed up UAB. This here's UAB Hospital. This here's the parking lot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let me just type up that freeway where she was on. Let's see. What was it? I-495? Was that the address? I mean, the freeway? I can't remember the darn freeway, but let's see. 459. 459. Yeah, here we go. Well, I don't know. That's Birmingham. Woo! Ooh, this is scary. This is scary. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, so what kind of things you can do here for you? Okay. Wow. Okay, go back there. I'm feeling lucky. Okay, what is it? Oh my goodness. Well. So give us some time to play around with these new toys. Let's see here. Diva Divine says at Karen Hoffer, you could be onto something. In my opinion, this seems like something that was planned and staged. I believe she met up with someone that she knew. Yeah, maybe that boyfriend, because why is he opening his mouth and talking about she was fighting for her life for 48 hours, right? Yeah, this whole thing sounds like a stage plan to me. Sounds totally staged. Thanks for that Google Earth tip. That was tight there. That was tight. Let's see here if we got any new information on this lady. Carlee Russell. Man, thousands of dollars. That's all you got to do. Okay, so let's see here. What is this here saying? Diva Divine says, where can the police report be found? Let's see here. I just did a regular Google search and because I don't even know if I had the police report. I think I just had the video of that. Let's see here. Police report. Oops, sorry about all that. No. Okay, news about Carlee's police report. Let's see here. All right, so let's put up there the police report. Let's see. Man, I hate when this thing happens. Don't do that. When those light bugs just come up in here. All right, see. I can't turn off my lights. Let's see here. Carlee Russell was fighting for her life while missing boyfriend says. See what the boyfriend talking about. All right, so this here was 7 hours ago. It says, Carlee Russell, the 25-year-old woman from Alabama who went missing Thursday night, was fighting for her life while missing, her boyfriend wrote in an Instagram post following her return home. Russell returned home Saturday night after going missing when she checked on a toddler who appeared to be walking alone on the side of the interstate in Hoover, a suburb of Birmingham. Hoover police previously confirmed to Newsweek on Sunday. A police department spokesman said more details about the whereabouts remain under investigation and that more information would later be released. Russell's boyfriend, Thomas Simmons, wrote in an Instagram post that circulated on social media on Sunday that Russell was fighting for her life in the roughly 48 hours she disappeared. All I ask from everyone right now is to be respectful of Carlee's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. So until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates. This sounds like a bologna sandwich, a dry bologna sandwich. This is bologna. She's not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnappers at this moment. At this very moment, Simmons wrote. Now, she was fighting for her. I mean, come on, y'all. Remember, I did all the little talking with y'all to show y'all how you could tell these stories. Now, how he get all these details and stuff? How? And why would they think it'd be okay that nobody get any information? Be respectful of her situation. What? The family should be happy and wanting to get the name of this kidnapper, the face of the kidnapper, the details of the story, so we can find the person that's done this. Who wants to wait? In his post, Simmons also thanked everyone who helped spread the word about Russell's disappearance and for helping to bring Carlee home. Her disappearance drew national attention, with many on social media helping to raise awareness about the case. Thank you to everyone who shared a picture, came out to Hoover meet to help us with the search parties, and who went and proceed to tell other people about Carlee to bring more awareness to her story, he wrote. Russell's mother, Talitha Robinson Russell, wrote in a Facebook post Sunday, "God is faithful and He has answered our prayers." So y'all not concerned that she was kidnapped? We are so grateful to each of you for all of your acts of kindness, generosity, and compassion you have shown. Our baby is safe. Thank you, Father God. It just sounds dramatic. I'm sorry. It sounds dramatic. Okay. It sounds dramatic. She asked for privacy. Uh-oh, here you go. Russell mom talking. Let's see what she's saying. She couldn't even. It was just kind of like, yeah. Okay, let me put it back. Yes, one more time. I ain't never heard this one before. All right. What did they say? It was like a very emotional phone call. Y'all didn't catch that? She didn't answer the question. Look at her face. Wow. Hmm. Look at her face. She couldn't even say nothing. Blink, blink, blink. Very emotional phone call. Uh-huh. Mm. Okay. It's chilly. All right, look at this. Look at the hands. Look at this husband's hands. Look at these people's body language. All right. I'm looking to this. My first time looking here, and this is catching me here, right there. This hands on this arm there. Watch this. Running type shuffle. That's what you heard. That's what you was told you heard. Okay, so here we got a better view of. See how y'all see here this grassy area, some woods up in here. So. The only report of a child on the interstate. Nobody else saw it. Nobody else. Wow. Wow. If they just let this go upon who paid for all this searching and stuff? We taxpayers? Huh? Who paid for this? I see here. Mama Duke says, OMG, we don't want to go missing. Stay safe, ladies. Yeah, we don't. Sandra Aggie says, in a chat, it was alleged she was also dating a 17-year-old. It's the Andrew said, gave 100% to Diva Divine. Andrew says, yeah, lots of folks jump to look then parents are. Well, tell you what's up when we feel like it. Yeah, they did. That's pretty much what they said. We'll tell you. Yeah, we'll get back to you in the future. Pink Ivy 87 says, please don't go alone, RN. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'll bring my 9. I love y'all. Okay, thank you so much for giving that warning of protection there. Andrew says, many think this may be a Somalit. Oh, like when dudes lied about getting racially beat and slurred and all that good stuff. Yeah. I was thinking something only because, all right, so that was one of the interview that was, I didn't see that one, but with these parents and stuff like that in there. Let me see, where is my, there you go. Just want to see a couple more up here of these here parents. Let me see. Fighting for her life. The boyfriend just said that Carlee was the boyfriend. So this boyfriend is trending then, huh? See here. Police statement. All right. This may be the police statement you was thinking of. But I feel you on that one, Andrew. That sounds pretty plausible to me. I can see why. All right. So this here is the police. Let me see. The Hoover Police Department has released new details regarding the safe return of Carlee Russell. Police statement. Why does it do this? I gotta keep coming back and go back. All right. So police release statement on safe return of Carlee Russell. Hoover Police Department is releasing additional information on the safe return of Carlee Russell since the time of the 911 call at 9:34 p.m. on July 13th. The Hoover Police Department has expended every available resource to locate Carlee. And we celebrate with the Russell family on her safe return at approximately 10:44 p.m. on July 15th. The following information are facts we have been able to determine at this point in the investigation. We are still gathering and evaluating evidence in this case. Carlee left work from a business at the Summit in Birmingham at approximately 8:20 p.m. She ordered food from a nearby business at the Colonnade and traveled there. We have worked to retrace all of her actions from the time she left the Colonnade until she called 911 and are well on our way to completing that task. At this point in the investigation, we have not been able to locate anyone with Carlee from the time she left the Colonnade until the 911 call was made. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34. The conversation with the 911 operator ended and Carlee called a relative. All right, so again, they don't tell us how it ended. Did she hang up? Did the 911 say hang up or what? Because from, the little stuff that I've seen, usually the 911 will tell you to stay on the phone because wouldn't they be concerned if the child was okay? Right? Maybe they need to give you some information on something. Or maybe the kid could tell you something that you can refer back to the 911 caller with to, get some information. I just don't see the 911 caller, trying to close the conversation without, some type of closure, right? And then, too, why would you hang up? If you call a 911, I know I'm not hanging up until, at least I don't believe that I would just hang up and then call somebody else. Call my brother's girlfriend. Be like, yeah, I'm about to go stop. I just called 911 because, I'm having this little situation happen. There's a kid on the freeway, a little toddler. I'm going to go stop off, find out why this toddler is walking around at 9:34 p.m. on the highway here. Yeah, with the cars traveling at 70 miles. Yeah. Yeah, I just got off the phone with 911, but I'm about to go. I figured I'd call you and see how you doing. Let's see how you feel about it. Yeah. Oh, help. Right? So that way, when what happened to my story? Okay, that way, when we say, that, someone's been trafficked, there's trafficking going on here. I've got the alibi set up here. I stopped to help this kid, and then next thing I know, I was, so I was just, a little skeptical when the mom said, heard some tussling and stuff like that, when it wasn't her who was on the phone, apparently. And most of the time, people don't share those kind of details like that. They don't say that because they weren't there. They weren't there. The kid didn't answer back. She asked the kid if it was okay, and the kid didn't say nothing. Next thing we heard wrestling in the grass. We heard tussling in the grass, right? Let's see here. Where am I? All right, so here we go. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. The conversation with the 911 operator ended, and Carlee called a relative. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36. And two, if you calling 911 for some emergency, this is not a time, like, who's thinking in their mind that, let me call my brother's girlfriend, or let me call somebody else. You in the midst of helping in an emergency situation. You probably want to stay on the call with 911. You're probably trying to flag down other drivers. Hey, y'all see this baby over here? Somebody pull over. In Alabama, you ain't got to do all that stuff. People see a kid come on now. Everybody else just driving by. Everybody else drove by there. And two, if it was a trap to traffic a woman, how'd they know that that a woman was going to stop? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when people make up these lies, they don't think about all these details. The truth doesn't need all of this stuff. The truth is the truth. But the truth will highlight how a story could be fake, how a story could be a lie. I know I'm staying on 911. I'm waiting till help arrives. Right? Because the situation was alarming enough for her to call a family member and say what was going on. Wouldn't you feel more comfortable and safe with the comfort of the 911 person on there? So they're going to have access to the police and other emergency, response. So that part there, to me, grain of salt. Grain of salt. All right, so here we go. After 9:36, that's like 2 minutes after the 911 call, right? Now she's calling here. Telling both the 911 operator and the relative she had seen a male toddler in a diaper on the side of I-459 and was stopping to check on him. A toddler in a diaper stopping to check on him. Traffic camera footage was obtained which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage is still being analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only timely report of a child on the interstate. Wow. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes. Yep, I told y'all the video. So if they arrived on the scene within 5 minutes, okay, the video was 4 minutes and 41 seconds. So, yeah. Within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly behind. They located Carlee's wig, cell phone, and purse on the roadway near the vehicle, and Carlee's Apple Watch was in her purse. Investigators with the Crimes Against Persons units were notified, and the investigation immediately began in the earnest, with numerous leads being followed. Investigation immediately began in earnest. Many local, state, and federal agencies immediately offered assistance and provided personnel and other resources to investigators. No stone was left unturned, and the investigation continued throughout the weekend. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Over the whole weekend, you had everybody out. You owe us an explanation. At 10:44 p.m. on July 15th, the Hoover 911 center received a call from Carlee's residence that she had returned home on foot. So from wherever she was at, she just went home. She didn't stop to call 911, get any help between wherever she was at to home. You've been gone for 2 days. 2 days. And you walk home. Walk home, right? Highly unlikely. Let's see. Carlee was located. She was immediately transported by the Hoover Fire Department to UAB Hospital to be evaluated and was treated and released. Detectives responded to the residence and to UAB to take an initial statement from Carlee. The details of that statement are a part of an ongoing investigation, which is expected to continue over the next few days. During the initial portion of the investigation, detectives were able to retrace nearly all of Carlee's steps until the point she went missing, and are confident that will continue to be the case. The Hoover Police Department continues to be extremely grateful for the outpouring of support from the Hoover community and beyond, and all the assistance provided by our law enforcement partners, which are too numerous to name. We rejoice with the Russells family as they continue to rest and recover from this situation, and ask for their wishes to be respected regarding their privacy. This release contains all the information the Hoover Police Department is able to release at this time. As we continue to investigate, we will release information that is determined to be factual and pertinent to the public. When a press conference is scheduled, we will provide advance notice of the date, time, and location. I just feel so unsatisfied. Don't feel satisfied. Diva Divine says, Hill is somebody down there performing illegal abortions inside the Red Roof Inn, and that's why she came home in shock, because the procedure wasn't safe. Wow. I don't know. That's a reach. Well, a reach there. But who knows? I mean, because of all the stuff that's happening, people be desperate. People are desperate. Sandra says, Martinsville, Virginia is where Carlee Cook supposedly hiding with his grandma. Yeah. So, you know, all those things we was reading over as far as, you know, some of the ups and downs and the signs and symptoms, Deep Divine says that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Yeah. To you, Andrew. Andrew says, haha, it's easy. Yeah, city exit. Karen says, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like hitchhikers kidnapped and sex trafficked, but Carlee is alive and well. I mean, that's what I was thinking. You know, like I said, a few days ago, I had must have been Friday night. It had to be Friday night. Anyway, when I reported on, the first thing I thought was that, you know, man, they snatching up women. You know, we've been hearing, especially Black women too, been hearing a lot about, you know, Black women being trafficked and just women in general being trafficked. But, you know, high emphasis on Black women coming up missing. So, you know, that's why I was thinking all this. But that was before I saw, you know, and saw where she was supposedly taken from. I was like, this was too dark, and too, if this was a trap or a stage, it's not a, who would stage to take somebody off of an interstate? But if you're not thinking that the video cameras are all over, you would think that, okay, especially, like I said, all this is like wooded areas. So you probably thinking you out there by yourself and can't nobody see you, you know, these people driving by, ain't nobody knowing nothing. I can just tell them whatever I want, and, you know, what they going to do. But nowadays we got video, and then what's that Google Earth that Andrew hooked us up with? You see what I'm saying? So, you know. Andrew said you can move around using the mouse. Also, see the icons at the bottom right. Okay, look here. I was just talking about that too. Google Earth. Let's have a peek-see and see what all we can see on that thing now. Yeah. So these are all the new stuff here. Woman missing after calling police, you know. Woman missing after calling police. Oh, let's see what the latest stuff is. I want the past. Or here's something that was 46 minutes ago. Carlee was alone. All right, here is something new. And then go back into some more of the issues with this here when people do this faking stuff here. Was Carlee Russell alone before calling 911 about a toddler roaming Alabama highway and vanishing for 48 hours? Witnesses say he saw a mystery man standing outside nursing student's car before she vanished. Wait a minute. Somebody said, didn't I just see a picture of the boyfriend? All right, because it's funny how he's doing all this talking and stuff, and the lone witness said they saw a man. It's a light-skinned man too. You see if he light-skinned. Let's see here. Russell, 25, vanished last Thursday night after pulling over to help a toddler she said she saw on the side of the road. Despite a large police mobilization effort, Russell returned home alone Saturday night on foot. A new statement from police says they have not yet been able to locate anyone who was with Russell immediately before her disappearance. A new police statement about the disappearance and reappearance of nursing student who called 911 about a toddler on the side of the Alabama interstate raises questions about whether or not she was alone when she vanished. Carlee Russell, 25, was found alive on Saturday night when she showed up on foot to her parents' home after a frantic 2-day multi-state search during which her boyfriend claims she was fighting for her life after being kidnapped. How did he know? How'd the boyfriend know? Cops say Russell was driving home after picking up dinner at a restaurant called Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe at the Colonnade when she pulled over on the Alabama Interstate. She pulled over on the Alabama Interstate 459 to help a toddler she said she saw. A statement on July 14 said one witness claimed to have seen a gray vehicle with a light-skinned man outside stopped near Russell's car. In a Sunday evening statement, police said at this point in the investigation, we have not been able to locate anyone with Carlee from the time she left the Colonnade until the 911 call was made. Moments after she stepped out of the car, she disappeared without her phone or personal possessions, including her purse, Apple Watch, and wig. Hey, what is that? Is that already a car with flashing, with hazard lights stopped? Y'all see it right there? Let me pull that up. Did that make it big? Get big. There we go. All right. Wait a minute.
Breast cancer is now the most commonly diagnosed cancer.
Oh man, where did it go?
Cancer worldwide. This got the team at work pro thinking.
I saw
our pink line of DIY hand and power tools could go even farther.
Like I saw.
In addition to helping people build a better project, we wanted to help build breast cancer awareness. Since I saw